Hello and welcome, and you join us for this Pakistan Super League match between the Lahore QALANADARS and Islamabad United. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and alongside me today is Ali Mitchell.
It's great to be here for this match. I'm sure we'll be treated to a spectacular contest.
Thanks, Alison. Let's join them down in the middle to find out who will be fielding first.
A lot in this pitch for the bowlers. I feel it's a good call to bowl first. As captain, you'll feel you can get some early wickets and expose this lineup, and then they'll be in a great position batting later.
Into the gap, lovely compact form on the cover drive, and the bat will get back for 2 runs.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
And the spectators here at the moment, they're absolutely captivated by what they're watching. Finds the fielder with that shot. The atmosphere is electric. You can really feel the buzz around the spectator areas. Hit that hard and fast.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Hanan shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Cuts that off well in the infield. The crowd is a little... electric right now. Perfectly timed.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
It's almost palpable, the excitement emanating from this crowd at the moment. Nice shot. Runs possible. 10 runs added there. Lahore are 10 for none.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
Ashraf coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Wow, that's missed a lot. There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Nearly gets the edge. Ashraf with a great delivery there. There could be a couple if they hustle.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
You can just feel the sheer excitement around the ground right now. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. End of the over, a big one. 11 runs coming from it. Lahore, 21 for none.
They're setting themselves for a big power play.
A new bowler is coming into the attack. That's right out of the middle of the bat. Right out of the middle of the bat. Shadow with a huge appeal. Big appeal. This could be out. Van der Dusen comes in to bat, has performed well over the last few matches and looks in really good touch. Doesn't beat the infield. Islamabad needs this sort of rhythm to be maintained. A good over.
They've settled into a nice rhythm, that over, it seems.
Mirza, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Nicely played. Runs 1. Well, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. End of the over, and it's a poor bowling effort. Didn't put any pressure on the batters. There's a lot to think about now.
Run rate just slowed down a tad after that over. Good over from the bowler. How will he reply?
Chance to run 2. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. That's a boundary save for sure. free scoring over for the batting side, taking advantage of some very poor bowling.
These two enjoy batting together, and it shows. They've used the pace off the ball and bludgeoned it when needed. How will the bowler respond?
Misses. How did that not hit? Yeah, well played. Could be a quick single. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Well, the tension is extraordinary. The crowd are on the edge of their seats. Great shot. At least one on offer. There'll be runs here. Was quick onto that in the infield. With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Khan will be looking to make a strong start to their innings. Ashraf coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. Misses everything. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Yeah, it's so clear that all these spectators here today completely enthralled and energised, judging by that noise anyway. Power and precision in that shot. Chapman showed some great skill there, saved a potential boundary. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Put on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Mirza over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be 4. Late cut, straight to the fielder. Can't get that outside the ring field. Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish. Might look to go big again here.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Went for the drive, complete miss. Great shot, at least one on offer.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Nicely played. Just runs 1. Perfectly timed.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder?
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. Can he come back with a dot ball?
No shot offered. Wasn't, with a huge appeal. Gone, straight in front. Marvellous start to the over. Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. The new batter will probably just look to survive this ball before even thinking about scoring. Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away. Cracks off the bat, nice shot.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Shot, should be runs here.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Hanan back into bowl here. They'll be wanting to improve their figures. A wicket would do nicely. Wow, that's missed a lot. Chance to run two. Power and precision in that shot.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
It's evident and ever so audible that the crowd is at near bursting point at today's play. Nearly gets the edge. Hanan with a great delivery there. Right out of the middle of the bat.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Islamabad need to put that one behind them and find a way to slow down the run rate.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Punch down the ground, mid-off and mid-on in pursuit. That's right out of the middle of the bat. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. Oh boy, that is so close to leg. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Raza, it's plenty from these bowlers.
Well, the bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot.
Gone. Played all around that one. What a delivery. That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Good shot, a beauty. Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved.
A lovely delivery, got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed.
It's in the air and safe. Should get some runs from that.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Hanan, 2 full and gets punished for it. Great shot for 4 more.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one.
Well, what else do they have in their bag of tricks? Just not much seems to be working at the moment. Another over where runs are just too easy to find. These batters are seeing the ball really well and the confidence is starting to build.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
There'll be runs here. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. That's a solid shot. Good shot, driven through extra cover, and they'll pick up 2 more. That's a boundary save for sure.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
You can just feel the sheer excitement around the ground right now. Power and precision in that shot. Hit that hard and fast. Perfectly timed. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary though. Mirza back into the attack.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Misses everything. Oh, nice shot. Onto that early, that could be 4.
A strong area for them, lifted it up and over towards the rope.
Boundary last delivery, is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Pressure will definitely be on for the new batter as they take guard. Shatter, I'm sure, will be onto their bowlers to pick up another quick wicket. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4. Lahore weren't given much of an opportunity there, a very tidy over.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease, not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Nicely played. Runs one. Right out of the middle of the bat. Wasim coming back into the attack, has done well so far. Wasim with a huge appeal. Oh, that's close. Ralph is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Shot, at least two on offer. Good stop, probably managed to prevent 4 runs.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the spacing power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
It's almost palpable, the excitement emanating from this crowd at the moment. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. End of another disappointing over. Shadow has to be asking what's going wrong. It's not what you expect from a key bowler.
There was some wonderful stroke play on offer for the fans here. Bowlers just weren't tight enough.
Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Ralph, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Ralph has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Chapman showed some great skill there, saved a potential boundary. Misses. How did that not hit? Ashraf has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. That is quite extraordinary. Afridi, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
All the way, got it right out of the middle. How will he reply?
Track. Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
Well, these are crucial deliveries. 12 from 2 balls, and maybe there's a bit of a momentum shift.
It's the most enthusiastic crowd you could ever see right now. There's a buzz, a real buzz coming from the stands. Oh, whack. Hit the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
6, 6, 6. They've got 3 in a row now. Fabulous power, fabulous timing too.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Nicely played. Runs 1. Well played. Could be a quick single.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Dragged down and put away. Pulled that with great power, and it's been launched into the crowd for a maximum.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
And the innings comes to an end. Islamabad will need 193 runs. I reckon this is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase.
Afridi coming in.
Shot. Finds the gap with that one.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
And the spectators are absolutely brimming with anticipation. Oh, well, don't even bother running.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
The spectators are absolutely buzzing right now. Huge levels of excitement all round this ground. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. It's evident and ever so audible that the crowd is at near bursting point at today's play. Wow, that's missed a lot.
Left that one a bit too much width to tempt the shot.
The atmosphere is electric. You can really feel the buzz around the spectator areas. Smacks that away through the gap.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. There could be a couple if they hustle.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure right on the bowler. They've got to respond. Square cut, finds point, no run. End of the over, Islamabad 17 for none.
One gone and an excellent start to this power play.
Going with pace now. Finds the fielder with that shot. Nearly gets the edge. Shah with a great delivery there. Can't get that outside the ring field. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. 8 runs added in that over. Islamabad a 25 for none.
Well, couldn't have asked for a better start to the power play and the run chase. Exactly what they needed.
Perfect, right out of the middle and bludgeons that one to the boundary.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Cuts that off well in the infield. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Good shot, a beauty.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Well, the tension is extraordinary. The crowd are on the edge of their seats. But on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. That's the over, and a poor one at that. Nothing you can really say to soften the blow when you leak runs like that.
End of a massive third over. Incredible batting with the fielders up. It's put them ahead of the required run rate early on. A few more overs of this will really put them in the driving seat.
Raza, the spinner, coming into the attack. No, no, no. Terrible shot. Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team.
Going with a more defensive field choice.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. The crowd is electric right now. There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Oh, outside edge, but it'll be safe, and another boundary. The bowler is in disbelief on that one.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off.
Just 2 to win.
There'll be runs here. And the spectators here at the moment, they're absolutely captivated by what they're watching. Straight to the fielder. That was just a pour over, gave away far too many runs. If this continues, there's only one way this is going.
Well, they've maintained the intensity all innings and kept ahead of the run rate. It's been a wonderful chase by this team. You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
That's all from us in the commentary box.